Hi, my name is Christian and I'm the designer of the Hanataba. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Hanataba the right way and also give you some piece of advice and some inspiration. Well, even if the Hanataba is an amazing tool to create stunning bouquets, it's not a magic little box that does the bouquet for you. You should consider the Hanataba as a creative tool. Please take your time the first time you try your Hanataba so you get the right feel of it. Each box contains two Hanatabas, the large one and the small one which is packed inside, and they are to be used separately. Before you use the Hanataba, it needs to be aligned or adjusted. We will start by taking the small Hanataba out of the large one. And I simply put the top back on and close it fully without tightening it. It's not adjusted yet, we'll get to that later. The box also contains a piece of paper with a QR code, and this is for the consumers to scan so they can access our tutorials. Inside you'll also find a silicone sticker, which is a great help to hold thinner stems like grass or straws in place so they won't slide through. You turn your Hanataba upside down. I take the silicone sticker and I simply put it just on top of the holes. Like that. The aluminum version needs to be aligned, adjusted before we use it. The first thing I want to do is to turn the top about half a turn, like 90 degrees. And now I have to look through the Hanataba and align the holes. And I need to make sure that the three larger center holes aligns with the three larger center holes in the bottom. Now it's ready to use. I can either hold my fingers over the two parts like this, or it might be easier to use a piece of sticky tape to put on, like this. The acrylic version has a different locking system. I start by taking the top off and I take out the smaller one. And when you're gonna put it together again, you wanna look for that little symbol in the lid, and you will find the same symbol in the body. Like this, and then you just close it by turning the top to the left. Now the crystal clear is ready to use because this is self-adjusting. Now both of the Hanatabas are prepared and ready to use. And when you choose flowers, I have a tip for you. It might be a good idea to actually bring the Hanataba to the flower shop, because then you can try to see that the stems actually will fit the holes. There are two different sizes of the holes. There are 10mm and 8mm, and of course not all flowers will fit in the Hanataba, but most of them will. Bring the Hanataba and try before you buy. When it comes to the result of the bouquet itself, it really comes down to which flowers you choose for your bouquet. I prefer to use long-stemmed flowers rather than using really short flowers. And one of the great things with the Hanataba is that you can combine flowers from the flower shop, from your garden, or even the outdoors. You can use fresh flowers, you can use dried flowers like this one. I really like to use wild grass in the bouquet because it gives this nice wild look. So you put them together, you put some piece of tape, and then you cut the stems just beneath the tape. And if you want to try that, it's a good idea also to alter the height of the stems themselves, so you get the nice depth in each bunch. So for this bouquet I'm going to show you, I will mix flowers from the flower shop and grass and wildflowers from the outdoors. I'll be using the aluminum version. I will start with a rose and put this one in the center hole, just like this. And already here I give the balance some thought. A good proportion is to have like 1/3 of the stem below the Hanataba and at least 2/3 above. And from here I just continue and work my way outwards in no specific order. I just choose flowers as I go. So I will take some grass and put in a hole next to the rose. And it might be easier if I turn the Hanataba so I can see the backside like this when I put them through and I pull them down. I'm going to take one of these. And I constantly look at the top when I'm arranging the flowers, because it's the top you want to focus on. Now I have put flowers in all of the 19 holes of the large Hanataba. And it is a good idea to actually use all the holes because it simply will make the bouquet look prettier. Now it's time to cut the stems. I mentioned before 1/3 below the Hanataba and about 2/3 above. So I will cut the stems about here, just straight off. Now it's time to do the fun part, twisting the bouquet. So remove the tape if you used some, grab the bottom and you turn the top clockwise till it fully closes, like this. And you'll have a nice spread of the bouquet. So I can put the bouquet in a nice vase, like this. I have it closed, I grab the bottom and I turn the top clockwise as much as I like. I could also put the bouquet on a platter with water instead, like this. And I can grab the Hanataba and just pull the stems so the bouquet will be nicely balanced. Something like that. And of course, I must not forget to put some water on the platter. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this Hanataba tutorial. And remember, the first time that you try the Hanataba, it might be a bit tricky, but practice makes perfect. Once you get the feel of the Hanataba, it's so much fun and so much creativity. The first time that you try the Hanataba, you don't necessarily have to go and buy the most expensive flowers that you can find. In this example, I just picked some dead material outdoors and then I can twist it. And here I can see that I get nice volume. Even if this is not the most beautiful bouquet, it's a good way to find out how to use the Hanataba.